Hi, I'm Mark from easylawnmowing.co.uk and this is the Hyundai HYM3200E electric lawnmower. In this video we're going to take a look at its features and functions, we're going to test it out on my lawn here, and by the end of this video review you'll know whether this is the right lawnmower for you and your lawn. So before we take a closer look at this Hyundai HYM3200E electric lawnmower, we need to get it unboxed. So let's do that now. Let's see what comes supplied in the box. Let's see what comes supplied with the package, and we'll also see how easy the assembly is as well. Okay, so let's get it unboxed. Okay, so that's our Hyundai electric lawnmower unboxed. So what do you actually get supplied in the package? So naturally you're going to get the mower itself. So this is a 32 centimetre cutting width, or around 12.5 inches diameter. So that's the width of the cut on this mower. So that's one of the smaller deck sizes. You also get this 25 litre grass collection box. So this is a solid plastic box, and you can see there that's going to need some assembly as well as the mower, so we'll be doing that later and seeing how easy that is. You also get the instruction manual, which I would advise you read before you operate the mower, and you also get a 10 metre power cable, and naturally the wheels as well. So there's going to be some assembly with this lawnmower, so we're going to do that now. So let's get this assembled, let's see how easy it is and how quickly we can do that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with the assembly is actually put the front wheels on. So I'm just going to move everything else out the way here. Okay, so I'm just going to move the bars out of the way. So in terms of putting the front wheels on, the way they go on is naturally with this raised bit here going on the inside, so that it leaves you to put this outer hubcap on, if you like, onto the wheel. So that simply just slides onto the rod there, like so, and then there's a little bag of washers and clips in here. So there's two different types of washers. There's a washer with a larger hole and a washer with a smaller hole. So for the wheels we're interested in the washers with the larger hole, and then all that happens is that washer goes onto the pole like so, and then these little split pins here which simply just click into the hole like so. Okay, and that's it, that's locked on, and then that hubcap will line up with the holes and then just simply push onto the wheel like so, clip in. So we're going to do that on the front wheels here, on this other front wheel, and also on the back wheel. You'll notice on the back wheel that there's a plastic tube that's just really for transit. That just gets removed, that's just to protect this pole here, or this bar here. So that comes off, and then the wheel just goes on exactly the same as we did with the front. Okay, so I'll get all four wheels on and then we'll turn to the bars. Okay, so we have our wheels on. So the next part of the assembly is to get the lower bars on. So that's a really straightforward process. It's simply just slotting the bar over this metal rod here, putting one of the other washers on. So that's the washers with the smaller holes, taking one of the quick release nuts, and then just screwing that up, and that will pull this bar into the deck and tighten that up. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. Okay, so that's our lower bars on. So now what we need to do is to get the upper bars on. Again, really straightforward. So I'm just going to get that round the right way, make sure that that's coming inside. But the first thing you do before putting those on is to put on this cable tidy here. So that just simply slides over the bars. So just ensure you do that before you put your bars on. Okay, and the process here is to simply use the bolt from the inside out, like so. Same on this side. Like so. And then again, the washer with the smaller hole, and then your plastic nut. And then the same on the other side. So bolt through, washer on, and then just screw up the plastic nut. And then all that's left to do is, again, these cable clips here, just clip onto the bars. So I'll put one down low here, and then one at the top here. And that just keeps this cable here nice and tidy. So that's it, that's pretty much it with the assembly of the mower itself. So we've now just got the grass collection box to assemble. So the grass box assembly is relatively straightforward. So the first thing to do is to put the handle on. There's no way round for this handle, it can go either way. So just slot one side in like so, and then just pull back and clip the other side in, and that's it. So that's the handle connected to the top of the box. So the next part is to join these two pieces of the collection box together. So if you just start with one of these black clips here, which clipped into the plastic here on the top part. So I'm just going to do the first one, and then just push that in, and you'll hear it click, and then just basically work your way around, clipping the lower bit into the upper bit, or the black bit into the blue bit. So you may just want to get your hand inside to line it up. Okay, so that's the grass box connected. It's not the easiest grass collection box I've had to assemble, but once you get the hang of lining it up, pushing it and clipping it in, it does go in, and at least you know that's going to be in nice and tight and nice and firmly. So mower, very, very simple to put together. Grass collection box, a little bit tricky in terms of getting these clips in and lining it up, but it is possible. You just need to keep working at it and get it lined up and put quite a bit of pressure to push the two together. And that's it. So that's pretty much the mower assembled. So the only other thing that's left to do is to connect the cable. So this is a 10-meter cable. Okay, so the important thing here is to use this cable tidy that's supplied with the mower, and that's simply a case of just looping the cable, pushing it through, and then hooking it over the clip, and then just pulling that down. And then this can only plug in one way. And that is that way, like so. And what this does, if that gets any pull on it or any tug, it's not going to keep pulling this plug out here. Okay, so that's it. That's our mower assembled. So relatively straightforward. Okay, so let's just go over the specification of this Hyundai electric mower. Okay, so let's quickly go over the specification of this electric lawnmower from Hyundai. So it's the 32 centimeter deck, or 12.5 inches. And this is their smallest electric mower. So this is going to be designed for small lawns. So I would say anything up to 100 square meters. Anything over 100 square meters, I would start to look for, say, something bigger and more powerful. So in terms of power, this is 1,000 watts, and we're going to be testing that out on my lawn here in my garden. So it is only cut and collect only. So there's no rear discharge, there's no mulching or anything like that. So this is a basic model, and this is for someone who just wants something simple, something lightweight, something compact that's going to be easy to store away and not take up too much room. The grass collection box, as I mentioned earlier, 25 litres. So that's a good size really for a 32 centimetre deck. The handles, if we take a look at the handles up here, you have a single lever, a single starter lever here on the right hand side. So the larger models of these Hyundais, they will have two starters, one on the left and one on the right. So if that's something that is important to you, then maybe you may want to look at one of the other Hyundai models. In terms of the power cable, it's 10 meters. That's a 10-meter power cable, and that's pretty much standard across all electric lawnmowers. In terms of the handles fold in, they'll fold easily at this point, not so easily at this point, although you can just unscrew them with these quick release, well, these plastic screws here, they'll come off, and you can take the handles out and they can fold down, but not as easily as they fold here at the central point. Okay, so let's turn the mower over and have a look underneath the deck. So naturally I've got the power unplugged for safety reasons. So as I mentioned, it's a 32 centimetre cut-in width there. You'll also notice that there's no rear roller, so no striped lawn with this particular model. Some of the larger Hyundai models do have a roller, but this one doesn't. In terms of the height adjustment, there's 3 height adjustments from 25mm to 65mm. And the height adjustment, there's no central lever to adjust the height on this particular model. So the height is adjusted by adjusting the angle, the axles at the front and rear of the mower, and they just pull out, and then you just lock them into a different slot, like so. But what you will need to do is to make sure that you have them the same on the front and at the rear. So if you're putting on position 1 on the front, make sure you have position 1 on the rear as well, and that keeps the blade nice and level. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of the specification. Let's go out and let's see how well this performs. Okay, so we've come out to my lawn now to give this Hyundai 32 centimetre electric lawnmower a go. So I've left some lawn here to cut. It's around 100 square metres of lawn left uncut here because I've done another review of a mower on this side. So I've left this bit to test this mower. So what I'm going to do now is get this fired up and let's see how well it deals with this lawn. So this lawn is actually quite long in places. It's probably 15 centimetres in places, 10 to 15 centimetres. I've got this set at the second height setting, which I estimate is going to be around 40 millimetres, so around 4 centimetres. So we're going to be taking quite a bit off, probably more than we should in terms of the amount of grass you should be cutting at any one time, but we want to just test this 1000-watt motor and just make sure that it is capable of cutting something like this, so it gives you an idea of what this mower is capable of. Okay, so let's get it plugged in, let's get it powered up, and let's see how well it performs. Okay, so I've done 3 or 4 passes now up this area of the lawn, and yeah, I'm really impressed with the cut. The 1000 watts seems to be plenty powerful enough for cutting this particular type of lawn, so absolutely no problems there. In terms of picking up the grass cuttings, it's done a good job. As you can see there, that's pretty much getting full now. So yeah, all in all, a good cut. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it to the end of the garden where I've got some really long grass, and we're just going to put it up on the high set. Actually, no, I think what we'll do is we'll leave it on this setting and we'll see how well it cuts through even longer grass at the back of the lawn. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so we've brought the Hyundai out to the back of the lawn here where we've got some really long grass. It's 20 centimetres plus here. And it's also a little bit damp as well. So, you know, this mower isn't designed to be cutting long grass, but I just wanted to see how well this 1000-watt motor performs and whether that power steps up and it deals with this kind of lawn. So as I said, I've got it on the mid setting, so let's give that a try and see how well it does. Okay, so I hope you could see there how well this mower did at cutting the longer grass. Yes, it's not designed to be cutting that sort of length of grass, but it did deal with it, that 1000-watt motor. And you can see there, the grass was actually quite wet. So we've had a dew on the grass and it was been long. It hasn't dried out because it's in the shade. So it's done really well, surprisingly, at cutting the longer grass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get the rest of the lawn cut with this mower, and then we'll summarise what you're getting with this mower and we'll go over the pros and cons. So I hope you could see there how well this Hyundai 32cm 1000 watt electric lawnmower did at cutting my lawn. It's done a really good job and it's picked the cuttings up really well as well. So what I always do with my reviews is I give you the pros and cons. So what I think is important to understand that this is an entry level electric lawnmower. So you need to understand what you're not going to get with this mower. So let me run through that now. So the first thing is the rear roller. So there is no rear roller with this particular model, so no striped lawn. You're also getting only a single starter lever on the handlebars here. Normally you would have two on the higher end models, and that having two levers or a single bar that runs across the whole length makes it easier for both left and right hand turns. So you're not getting that with this particular model. It's a single lever on the right hand side here. You're also only getting cut and collect with this particular model, so there's no mulching or rear discharge, so it's cut and collect only. Again, with some of the higher end models, even the Hyundai higher end models, you will get the option to rear discharge and it comes supplied with a mulching plug, but not with this particular one. Also, the height adjustments, I'm not a fan of the height adjustment on this particular model. That's where you have to adjust the front axle and the rear axle into those three positions. Is not as easy as it is with a central lever that adjusts all four wheels at the same time. So if I had this particular model and I had a smaller lawn, then I would probably just leave it at the setting I want it, pull the mower out, cut the lawn, put it away and leave it at that particular setting. I wouldn't be continuously adjusting the height with this one because it's not as easy as with some other models. Okay, so that's what you're not getting. So what are the positives of this particular model? So really it's how compact this mower is, and you can see there when it's boxed it basically just fits nicely on a shelf. The handles will fold here at this point here. You can take these bolts off here and the mower will fold down completely flat. And it's super lightweight. It's 9 kilograms in weight, so it's super light, it's super small. And if you've got a lawn under 100 square meters, then yes, why not? This mower could well be the mower for you. I think anything over that 100 square meters, then you might want to look at some of the other models that are available from Hyundai. So speaking of other models from Hyundai, there is a slightly larger 33 centimeters. So remember, this is a 32 centimeter. It's a slightly larger 33 centimeter deck, and that does have dual handles. It does have a rear roller, and it also comes with a mulching plug. You still have the same height adjustment with that particular model, but you do have those added extras. There's also a 38 centimeter model of this electric lawnmower, and I've actually done a video review of that mower. There's a link in the description below this video, and there's also a full review on the easylawnmowing.co.uk website of that larger 38 centimeter model. And with that 38 centimeter model, you're getting the dual handles, you're getting the rear roller, you're also getting the mulching and the rear discharge, and you're also getting that central height adjustment as well, with a greater range of height and number of height adjustments. So you may want to go and check that particular model out. You're getting a 3-year warranty with this mower, which is really good. Some manufacturers are only giving you a 2-year warranty. You're going to get a 3-year warranty with this model. So all in all, if you have a small lawn and you want electric, you don't want cordless, then this could well be the mower for you. It's very, very simple, very, very lightweight, and the cost is, you could pick this mower up for around £80. If you look out for deals, you're going to get that for even less than that. And if you head on over to the easylawnmowing.co.uk website, there's a discount code there that will even reduce that down even more. So in terms of value, this is really, really good entry level or budget level lawnmower. If you would like to learn more about the different models of the Hyundai, I know it all might sound confusing about which features you get with what, then don't worry, head on over to the easylawnmowing.co.uk website, and there's a nice comparison table there that will show you the differences between each model, so you can make sure you get the right one for your circumstances. There's also a handy selection tool on the easylawnmowing.co.uk website that allows you to select all of your requirements, and the lawnmowers are shortlisted for you, making that decision a lot easier. If you found this review useful in any way, could I please ask that you click that thumbs up button below this video? It would be much appreciated. And why not hit that subscribe button as well to be notified when I release any future videos. You will need to click the bell icon for that to happen. So if you have any questions, please put it in the comments box below this video and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.